What is up, everyone? Nitro here, back yet again with a brand new movie review. I just got out of the movie theater seeing Scary Movie 6, the new Scary Movie 2026. Holy bejeebus. Dude, that was a roller coaster of a movie. That was a roller coaster movie, first off. That was, okay, look. In my opinion, that was the funniest scary movie, say that 10 times fast, ever. That was so flipping funny. Holy cow, dude. Alright, look. The Wayans are back, and they prove it with Scary Movie 6. The Wayans brothers, they got their franchise back from them from the, they got the franchise back from them from the Weinsteins after they took it after Scary Movie 3, 4, and 5. Scary Movie 6, the Wayans are back, and holy cow, they come in punching, bro. I can't deny it. It's funny. Now, when I say funny and comedy's back, I really do mean it. But it will rub some people the wrong way. It does get some offensive towards certain stereotypes. But at the same time, even though it gets offensive at certain stereotypes, it takes jabs at literally every person. Everyone is not safe. No one is safe when it comes to this movie. No type of human being on this planet is safe when it comes to this movie. They take jokes and jabs at literally everybody. The Wayans take jabs at streamers. They take jabs at different, I'm going to leave that blank. They take jabs at different people a part of the political spectrum, like both sides of the political spectrum, they take jabs at. It is hilarious. Oh, it is hilarious. And even though it is hilarious, again, like I said, it will rub some people the wrong way. So if you do get offended easily, you may not enjoy the movie as much. But look, I'm just saying, comedy's back. Horror's definitely back, even though obviously it's a horror comedy. Now, one thing I will say, I was highly praying and just hoping that the trailers didn't ruin and spoil the movie, because let's face it, this movie had a crap ton of trailers. The marketing was everywhere. Every movie that came out around this movie had a spoof. Even if it wasn't in the movie, it had a spoof. And I would say, thankfully, the entire movie was not spoiled. Obviously, some of the big hitter scenes were spoiled, but even though they were spoiled in the trailer, you didn't really expect when they were going to come up in the edit in the final cut of the movie. And when those scenes do come up, they do hit. They hit hard. Some of them don't hit, but majority of them do. Now, like I said, this movie does feature the Wayans brothers are back, and with them being back, you have the original OG cast. You have Anna Faris playing and reprising her role as Cindy Campbell, which, in my opinion, Cindy Campbell in this movie was kind of a cross of Laurie Strode from the Halloween remake trilogy, and also, obviously, Sidney Prescott from the Scream franchise. But yeah, definitely a mix of Laurie Strode and a mix of Sidney Prescott. But I think they do that mix very well with the Cindy Campbell character in Scary Movie 6. And Anna Faris, she does a phenomenal job at playing the role and job and character that she does. I mean, look, I'm sorry to insult anyone here, but Anna Faris has to be the best player, actress to play a dumb blonde character. She is just the perfect dumb blonde, and I'm so glad she's back in this movie, even though she's been in every other Scary Movie movie. So it's not really new that she's back in this movie. But again, I'm just glad she's here. I think she does a phenomenal job at playing the Cindy Campbell character, and that goes the same for Marlon Wayans as Shorty and Sean Wayans as Ray. Both Ray and Shorty has a lot of screen time in this movie, and I think that's a good thing, especially for the Shorty character. Even though Ray has a really good, has a few really good, phenomenal scenes, I think the scenes that Ray does they stand out, and they are good scenes, even though there is a lot of heavy jokes about Ray's character. I'm not going to go too deep into those jokes, but I mean, if you see Scary Movie, you know about the jokes around Ray's character. Sorty, on the other hand, fantastic. I'm glad Sorty and Marlon Wayans is back in this movie. They written him as comedy gold, and I just love the direction that they took with Sorty. If you saw the trailers, you know that Sorty played like one highly comedy character, but he also, like, he's a streamer crypto bro, which is absolutely funny. In the streaming, there's a trailer of the streaming portion, and that streaming portion is top 10 out of 10. Again, any scene that Marlon Wayans is in as Sorty is going to be gold, and he strikes gold. He literally strikes gold with every scene he was in this movie. Again, that also goes with his brother Sean Wayans as Ray. Ray does, like I said again, have standout moments, and like I say, both brothers are in this movie quite a lot. They have a lot of screen time, and I think one, probably done on purpose, and two, do I mind if it's done on purpose? No, I think they absolutely killed it. They're definitely the selling points of this movie. Hey, they literally just got the franchise back. Let them have their cake and eat it too. That's what I say. You also have Dave Sarandon coming back as Doofy. I was never a fan of Doofy's character. Even though he's a smart character, I'm just not a fan of the character that they portray Doofy as. But he does have a couple good one-liners and a good quips, and he's smart, and it's also funny with his interaction that him and Ghostface has. It's actually comedy gold. Regina Hall's back as Brenda Meeks. Brenda, again, comedy gold throughout the movie. You've seen some of her clip doing the trailers, and I can definitely say that they did her justice. Again, I think Brenda is comedy gold, just like Anna Faris is with Cindy Campbell, and they're best friends in the movie, so they go hand in hand. But I just think that the core cast does a phenomenal job. Now, there is some new characters. There's Sarah Campbell, Cindy Campbell's daughter. Sarah is, like a spoof on Sidney Prescott's daughter from Scream 5, 6, and 7. So that's cool. Yeah, that's cool that they brought that spoof in, introduced a new character through that, by the way, played and portrayed by Olivia Rose Keegan. I think Olivia Rose Keegan does a good job with the script and what they give to her as her character. And Olivia Rose Keegan just goes hand in hand with Anna Faris. You can definitely tell in the movie that both characters, that you could tell that they're mother and daughter and vice versa. And they go hand in hand, and I think they play very well off each other when it comes to character chemistry. It was just a really good movie, and just a really good, character combination when it comes to character chemistry. John Abrams is a Bobby. You got D. Meeks. You got a person spoofing Gail. Obviously, if you saw this the social media clips, you have Kenan Thompson in there, and Kenan Thompson, he does a really funny job. I love anything that has Kenan Thompson. Also, you also have a couple of the Wayans family members in there, and it's nice that they have the family members in there, and I think what the other Wayans did in this movie was good, and I like their character, especially Greg Wayans that played Brad. I think he did a really good job. But yeah, overall, it's just a funny movie, man. Comedy's back. What can I say? Like, my entire theater was packed, and the entire freaking, like I said, the entire movie theater was laughing from start to finish. The entire 1 hour and 30 minutes. I think I almost lost my breath by the end of the movie because I was that freaking much. It was such a golden movie. Like I said, some jokes are not going to some people are not going to take the jokes the right way, maybe offend some people. But look, you gotta have a light-hearted time. And this is a scary movie, especially a movie made by the Wayans brothers. You gotta know what you're walking into. I would definitely say you don't have to see every scary movie to understand the jokes and the references that this movie pulls. If anything, see this first Scary Movie. See Scary Movie 1 from 2000. I highly recommend that movie as the movie you see for Scary Movie 6 because it is like a reboot reboot sequel to the first Scary Movie. So it makes sense that you go see the first Scary Movie before you see Scary Movie 6 at least, because that's the only other Scary Movie that has Ghostface in the film. Sorry to spoil that part, but look, if there's a Scary Movie 6 review, you gotta gotta know some things, okay? And if you don't know this is about Ghostface, and you don't know that Ghostface is in Scary Movie 1, then I don't know what you're doing here with that. I don't know what you're doing here at this movie review. Go watch Scary Movie. Go watch Scary Movie 6. It's a good time. You go have a good time. I had a good time. My entire theater had a good time. I thought every joke funny. It had a mix of anime in it. It had an anime reference. I think that was hilarious. And overall, it's a fun time. Cinema is back, baby. What can I say? This is the summer of cinema, and cinema is here to stay. I think every theater is going to be packed from here on out. I might be wrong, but yeah, from here on out, we have a ton of good movies. Next week, we got a new Steven Spielberg movie, Disclosure Day, coming out. I think that's going to be a good movie. But yeah, Scary Movie 6, I highly recommend it. Funniest, scary movie of the franchise. I would honestly say it's better than Scary Movie 1, and Scary Movie 1 was pretty hilarious. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I think I'm praising this movie a bit too much. But yeah, don't let the Rotten Tomatoes score scare you from this movie. A low Rotten Tomatoes score definitely don't mean shit in 2026. Critics don't know what the hell they're talking about. This movie is comedy gold. Certified 10 out of 10. Certified 10 out of 10. Highest freaking score. I can't go lower. It's good. It's cinema. It's cinema. That's the best way to describe it. It's cinema. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Highly recommended. I loved it. A++. Super A. This movie gets a super A. But yeah, go out, see it. Tell me what you think about Scary Movie in the comments below. And until then, what's up? What's up?